The State Minister in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Cuthbert Flynn, has tested positive for the pandemic. Cuthbert Flynn, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, has disclosed that she has tested positive for the pandemic. She made the disclosure in a recent post. She said that to our healthcare workers, you are our champions. The Spanish Town Hospital staff, thank you for the care that I received. I observed your gentleness with the patients. My fellow Jamaicans, let us try and continue to do our best to keep each other safe. The St. Andrew West Rural Member of Parliament has mentioned that she's doing her best to cope despite the impact on her duties as a representative. Having the pandemic and being a representative for the people has been a challenge. I am unable to visit my projects happening now and have asked my councillors to assist at this time. An incident occurred yesterday and I wasn't able to respond. I am unable to sign off for any emergency occurrences. Other arrangements have to be made. I have to trust items from vendors or just say no to persons who are in need of help. I am hoping that my councillors will stay safe because the work would be more difficult to accomplish. My party workers are keeping me busy with updates so far and I thank them. Food is being dropped off at my door as I wave with gratitude. Eastern Police reports 42 individuals have been arrested at 2 illegal parties in Senan. The Senan police are reporting that within the last 24 hours, 42 persons have been arrested and charged with breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act, which was put in place to reduce the spread of the pandemic. The arrests took place at 2 separate parties in the parish of Senan. The police have said that they received information about an illegal party in the Wilberforce community in Brownstown at approximately 9 o'clock. Deputy Superintendent Francis has also said that they learned that Manton Brown, a man wanted for a serious incident, was at the same location. They went in search of the individual and came across the party, and on the approach of the police, persons ran in various directions. The police were able to broaden their search across the area and took into custody 38 persons who were left at the location. Police also mentioned that they were unsuccessful in capturing Mr. Brown, who was named as a suspect in the passing of Liebert Piper, one of the accused individuals in the passing of a Chinese businessman in Senan 3 years ago. Piper lost his life on February 20th in Philadelphia, Brownstown. The police reported that prior to their arrest in Wilberforce, they had responded to the event and observed that there were no social distancing and patrons were not wearing their masks. The law enforcement officers subsequently ordered the patrons to leave, but upon returning to the venue, they noticed that the persons had not complied with the request. A police officer gave warning to them about the parties that were being held in the area, but there was no compliance, hence the police took action. It was further noted that the lawmen also responded to a similar event earlier that evening in Crocodile City in Runaway Bay, and 4 persons were arrested and charged. On Thursday, it was also noted by a councillor from the Brownstown Division. She expressed her concerns at the monthly municipal meeting about the number of loss of lives, illegal events, and persons who were breaching the curfew orders. The curfew hours should be at 8, and if you go through Brownstown, people are still there. Taxi drivers' places are still open at 9 and 10 o'clock, and to be honest, we as the working class persons are afraid because we know once it starts, it's going to continue. Since the start of the year, they have had 2 loss of lives in Brownstown, 1 in Philadelphia and the other in Enfield. The only nexus between these 2 incidents is that both persons are not necessarily persons of good repute. So these persons may have lost their lives because of their dangerous lifestyle. It was further emphasized that residents should adhere to the pandemic reduction measures as there are limited police resources to curtail these illegal events. It was also mentioned that the names of the individuals who were charged would not be released at this time, as the partygoers will appear before the Brownstown Circuit Court on May 4. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and of course, we encourage everyone to follow the protocols that have been put in place by the government in an effort to reduce the pandemic that is spreading across the island of Jamaica. Remember, your safety is your responsibility. But of course, at this time, if you are irresponsible, you are endangering the lives of others. Thanks for watching. Remember to be safe, vigilant, and alert at all times. Take care and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.